This is Out of the Box with your host, Jonathan Clark. Out of the Box, Sunday nights at 9 on Q1043.
None More Black is the new box set from Black Label Society, with a nod, of course, to Spinal Tap in the title. All 12 original albums, plus bonus tracks, all kinds of cool other items like a 32-page booklet, a BLS patch for your rock vest, a bottle opener, and a whole lot more. All the info, nonemoreblackboxset.com or blacklabelsociety.com. Zakk Wylde is with us. Zakk, does the box set come with a team of people to load it in and load it out? Because this thing is huge and massive.
Oh, it's like I say, it's a daring box set. It's actually so daring. I offered it as a gift to relatives and friends, and they just said, you know what? No, thanks. We're not that daring, but thanks for thinking of us anyway. So
now was this the focus of your downtime during the pandemic, or was this like in the works for years or something?
No, I think we talked about doing it, but yeah, they put that together, and since we've been down, the whole world shut down. I guess we started working on another record. We tracked about like 30 plus songs or something like that. So,
oh wow, that's good to hear.
Yeah, so it just we're actually wrapping it up right now. So we probably, we got a whole ton of tunes. So just mixed it, got it ready to go. So probably sometime in November. We'll probably
so we'll wet our beaks sometime this fall.
Yeah, exactly. So, but it's just flying by. I think it's already been 3 years since the last Black Label album. So I mean, it's blazing by.
Well, this box set is so awesome. A perfect gift for the hardcore BLS fans. Birthdays, Mother's Day, Father's Day. I mean, let's throw Christmas in there too. I have to say, Zakk, and this struck me immediately,
circumcision party. It's also good for a circumcision party.
But you could easily have a side career as a pitch man, because the infomercial you have done, I don't know, man. It is, I'm trying to think of the adjectives. Priceless, hilarious, amazing, so great.
These are some of the words I asked my wife to use about me after we have our sessions of lovemaking. But, it never seems to go there. She uses words kind of like quick, fast, short. Yeah, that kind of stuff. But no, yeah, I mean, well, we're just having a good time with it, So, like, it's so funny because people are like, "Do you have somebody write this stuff for you?" I go, "No, we just exude this, No, we don't need anybody to write this stuff."
I think it's like Zakk Wylde's stream of conscious, man. And I'm just wondering if you've ever been offered a reality TV show.
No, it's just like
seriously, I would watch that.
Oh my God! No, actually, yeah, we should get to that. But no, it's comedy. Well, the show would just be nothing but JD knocking me out all the time.
Yeah, that's great though. We love that.
Knock me out. Yeah, I asked him whether he wants any soda pop with his pizza. He knocks me out. So, anyways, but
well, we're going to post that infomercial at Q1043.com so all your fans can watch it. You've done some other new videos for the box set too. How many bands are you in besides Black Label Society?
Well, that's why, because people were asking me, they were just like, Zakk, do you feel, during the whole COVID thing, it was just like, you must be itching to get back out on the road. And everything. I go, this is probably the first time in 20 plus years I've been home without a doubt, this long. But I mean, because usually, if I'm not touring with Black Label, Zakk Sabbath, touring with The Boss, with Oz, Generation Axe with the fellas, or the Experience Hendrix thing. Usually, because when I come off of one, I'm just home for like a couple days or tops 2 weeks maybe, and then I'm like right back out on the road again with something else. I love touring. I wouldn't change my situation for anything, because I love it. A bunch of, friends I know now that when we started back in the day, when I started with Oz back in 87, 88, like a lot of my friends now, they're just like, "Man, you still tour all the time?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "I couldn't stand it anymore. I couldn't take it anymore. I'm off the road or whatever." I still love it. I still love getting up there every night and playing, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Well, tell me about, like, when the pandemic hit, were you like in the middle of a tour? Were you just ending? Were you just about to begin one?
No, we were just we had done a gig with the Milwaukee chapter over at the rave. That was the last show we did. And then we heard about the pandemic. I was like, oh, we think, they're going to shut everything down, maybe like in a week or something like that. But then we'll probably go home for a month and we'll be back out in August, and then that was it. That was the last. The next day, we all went home. That was it, man. So yeah, we still had a bunch of shows. I think we were just a couple shows in to that leg.
Now,
so
do you have anything sort of,
road, man? We were on the road.
Do you have anything tentatively planned or booked, and like it's a wait and see sort of thing, or do you have something like locked in for 2022?
No, well, we're definitely doing Sturgis with Black Label, and that's in August. And then we're going out in the States in I think like October 2nd to the end of November, and then we do a Black Label Christmas New Year's Eve run, and then we roll with the Arizona chapter out there. So I guess that'll be probably from the 26th right after Christmas till the 2nd or something like that, and then we'll take it from there. I mean, I know they already have a download booked over in Europe. That's like the massive festival out there in England, and that's in 2022. So hopefully that'll happen. So.
Zakk Wylde is with us, Black Label Society. None More Black is the new box set that we're talking about. Getting away from that briefly, Zakk, here's an important question, and I know you love your Giants, but will Aaron Rodgers leave the Packers? Is this Brett Favre all over again?
I don't know. I mean, then again, like Brett, you figure Brett was part of the furniture over there, and you figured Aaron. I mean, he's like Brett. You can't get more beloved in Green Bay than him. You know what I mean? It's like John Elway leaving the Broncos. So it's kind of weird. Or Roger Staubach leaving the Cowboys. So no, I don't know. I mean, I figure they'll just keep him around till the wheels fall off and he can't. But then again, look at Captain America Brady. You would have never figured he would have left New England. You figure eventually he's general manager or vice president of operations like Elway or something. You know what I mean? Or part owner. But no, you never know. Hey, they traded Babe Ruth, man. So that's the end of it.
Well, let me ask you this. Is this true that the first gig you played with Ozzy was at a prison?
Yeah, Wormwood Scrubs Prison.
Where is that?
I think it's in England somewhere. But yeah, so basically I was the closest thing that these fellas were going to see at Pamela Anderson. I was like, I hope I passed the audition.
Was that gig just like completely bizarre? Or was it just sort of like, okay, we're going to play for 2 hours and it just happens to be in a prison?
Yeah, it was definitely a definitely great way to start my gig with the boss. But yeah, definitely a memorable one for sure, without a doubt.
Well, speaking of which, it's been all over the news that you'll not be playing on Ozzy's new album, and you've been very clear about this, but let's hear your side of it. You're cool with it, I guess. It's fine.
Ozzy's the godfather of our oldest son, so I mean, yeah, I mean, my relationship's bigger than the music with Oz. I mean, and Oz said to me like years ago, he was just like, Zakk, I don't want to be the lead singer of Black Label Society. You know what I mean? So he's like, you're your own guy now. You got your own thing and this and that, So, I mean, I completely get it. So, but Oz knows I'm always here for him. Whatever he needs me to do, he needs me to go, bring over some milk and eggs, I'll do it. If I got to clean up the dog run, because he's got company coming over and he's got to run some errands, I'd do it, So it's that easy. And then, if we get back ready, the boss is ready to roll on the road again after he gets the album knocked out, then we hit the road. He calls me up, Zakk, I'll come over on Tuesday. We're going to go over the set. It's like, all right, no problem. I'll see you on Tuesday. So, I mean, that's the way we roll.
If I ask you to tell me the craziest story about life with Ozzy, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Maybe silence or nothing going on. You know what I mean? There's always something going on. You know what I mean? Like even Oz said, like the tour was going great, everything was happening. Then, uh, then he basically almost kills himself and breaks his neck, just going out to take a leak and go to the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like,
Never a dull moment, right?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. When we went and saw him in the hospital, we're like, "What are you doing now?" He goes, "I guess I was bored. I needed something to happen." I mean, yeah, it's always something. It's always something. Whether it's the ATV, him almost killing himself on that thing, then like now he can't even, goes to take a piss in the middle of the night, and then he comes back, he almost breaks his neck. So yeah, it's always something.
Well, something on the same sort of topic, if you had to tell me, and it doesn't necessarily have to be Ozzy, but just top of mind, one of the most surreal moments in your life so far, where you said to yourself, I can't believe this is happening. What comes to mind right away?
It'd probably have to be me meeting Ozzy and then me being in a band. You know what I mean? So, uh, I mean, it's the same thing as like being a massive Green Bay Packer fan and you love, you have pictures of Vince Lombardi up on the wall and Bart Starr, and then you're playing quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, not just in the NFL, but for your favorite team, the Green, and where your hero stood. You know what I mean? So, yeah, to be on stage with St. Rhodes over there with Randy, me being a huge Sabbath freak, and then playing standing in the same spot where my hero stood. So, it's playing catcher for the New York Yankees, and Thurman Munson's my guy, and now I'm playing catcher, not on just making it to Major League Baseball. I'm playing catcher for the New York Yankees. So it's pretty much the equivalent of that. But yeah, without a doubt, truly blessed, man.
What was the very first song you learned on the guitar?
Very first song I think it would probably be like everybody else, either Smoke on the Water on a low E string, dun, 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 yeah, because you can play just the one note and just use one finger. So either that one, Iron Man, dun, 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 probably Iron Man. My first songs learning chords were probably my guitar teacher, Leroy Wright. He showed me, I remember Hey Joe by Jimi Hendrix and Tangerine by Led Zeppelin. Like actually being able to play with the record and learn the chords.
If you had to sit in front of somebody and watch them play, you have three choices. It's Jeff Beck, Eddie Van Halen, Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, you'd have to make three choices. You'd have to sit and watch all three of them. That's pretty obvious.
Well, speaking of which, what's happening with your guitar and amp line these days?
Well, we're working on another guitar right now, the Thorax. We got the Heathen right now that we just made that guy. Then, then we still have all the other guys, between the Warhammer, the Odin, the Barbarian, the Viking V. But we got two new ones coming out right now. So, and then as far as the amps, I'm working with my buddy George and us putting that into a production thing. So, obviously the amp, and then definitely want to do the cubes and stuff like that, a little practice amp guy.
Yeah. Zakk Wylde is with us, Black Label Society.
Working on some marital aids as well, you know what I mean? That play music.
Yeah. Zakk Wylde is with us, Black Label Society. The new box set is None More Black. It's amazing. It's awesome. Everyone should go out and get this for your own collection and for gifts, etc. Zakk, I want to play Heart of Darkness from.
Or maybe you could just get it for somebody. Like if you want to end a relationship, get it for them and go, thanks. I never want to see you again. It works that way as well.
I want to play Heart of Darkness from the 2014 album Catacombs of the Black Vatican, and that's also on this box set. What can you tell us about this one? I mean, I know that the title was a book that inspired the movie Apocalypse Now, but tell us about the song.
Another very uplifting family fun movie.
Yes.
But
one of my favorites, though. Absolutely.
Just family, good, wholesome family fun.
Well, we're going to play that song right now. Zakk Wylde, always a pleasure. I wish this was in the studio and not via Zoom. I'm getting sick of Zooms. because it's so much more fun just like being in the studio with you. And of course, we can't wait till you guys, jump on a stage and crush it for us, man.
Looking right now, we'll all be up and rolling again. So,
Zakk, thanks, man.
All right, man. Father John, good talking to you, buddy.
This is Out of the Box with your host, Jonathan Clark. Out of the Box, Sunday nights at 9 on Q1043.